All right, Brock, really one topic dominating the show today, and for good reason. Randy Moss is going to be released by the Minnesota Vikings and the Seahawks, one of the names of teams that are rumored to be interested. The more I think about it, the more I like the idea of Randy Moss. I understand a lot of the arguments against, but in a weak NFC and an especially weak NFC West, I take the chance to see if I can bring him in and make my team better and maybe even get somewhere in the playoffs.
And one of the fun things about our job is we do get to kind of talk our way through this. And I think we both go into certain situations and at times have really hard, fast feelings and opinions. And I think on this one there's so much gray area because the talent is still there. This is not Jerry Rice at 42. This is not Hushmanzada at his speed today. This is Randy Moss, who's proven that he still threatens the defense, is fearful for defensive coordinators. They change the game when he's in there, but it's all about the want to. He has got to want to play. He's not wanted to play in New England, didn't want to play in Minnesota. Both those organizations cut him. Brad Childress got egg all over his face, giving up a third-round pick and cutting him less than a month later. So what are you getting from Randy Moss? Are you getting a guy that wants to come to Seattle, to this situation, and give you that talent and showcase that
What
talent?
are you getting, but also what are you giving up? They don't have to give up the third-round pick that Brad Childress did. They can't embarrass themselves the way the Vikings already have because they don't have to give up the draft picks. The worst they'd have to give up is some money, and you know what? They've got plenty of it. What's the use of having maybe the wealthiest owner in the game in a non-salary cap season if you're not willing to take a little bit of a risk on potentially one of the greatest wide receivers who's ever played the game, Brock? And before people make the comparison to TJ Hushmanzada, remember, both guys may be malcontents at times, but Randy Moss can still run. TJ couldn't run anymore, and that's really the big reason why he's no longer here. Randy Moss can still run that 4.5 40, still threatens the defense. It's a great debate. We enjoyed having it over 3 hours. Get the podcast page and hear the entire show for everything. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.